Have you ever noticed something strange? There are people earning close to six figures, sometimes even more, and yet at the end of the month, their bank account still feels uncomfortably empty. They're not reckless, they're not irresponsible. Many of them are educated professionals. And yet the feeling is always the same. I make good money, so why does it still feel like I'm barely moving forward? This experience is surprisingly common across the United States and Europe. And the reason isn't usually low income. It's something far quieter, something that builds slowly, almost invisibly, as your career progresses. Imagine a fairly typical situation. A 30-year-old professional living in a major U.S. city or somewhere like London, Amsterdam, or Berlin. Let's say their salary is $100,000 a year. At first glance, that sounds like financial security. But once taxes are applied, the number changes quickly. In many places, after federal taxes, state taxes, and social contributions, that $100,000 becomes roughly $65,000 to $70,000 take-home. Spread across the year, that's around $5,500 per month. Still good money. But now life begins to take its share. Rent in a large city might be $2,000 a month. A car payment and insurance could easily be $600. Student loan payments might add another $400. Utilities, groceries, and transportation together might reach $900 to $1,000. And suddenly, the math starts tightening. Add a few subscriptions, occasional travel, dinners with friends, new clothes for work, and a few spontaneous purchases during the month. Without anything extreme happening, the monthly spending quietly approaches $5,000 or more, which leaves maybe $500 at the end of the month, sometimes less. This is the moment many people begin to feel confused, because from the outside, everything looks stable. Good salary, nice apartment, reliable car, a normal social life, but financially nothing seems to accumulate. The hidden issue here isn't usually overspending in a dramatic sense. It's something more subtle. Most modern financial systems are built around making expensive things feel manageable. Not cheap, just manageable. A car isn't $40,000. It's $540 per month. A phone isn't $1,200. It's $35 per month. Furniture isn't $5,000. It's interest-free payments over 24 months. Each decision by itself seems reasonable, but when those monthly commitments begin stacking together, they quietly reshape your financial life. Let's look at one example. A $600 monthly car payment might not feel extreme for someone earning $100K, but over 5 years, that payment totals $36,000. And if that same $600 had been invested monthly into a basic index fund earning around 7% annually, after 25 years, it could grow to roughly $475,000. Not because of a complicated strategy, just because of time. The real cost of lifestyle inflation is rarely visible in the present. It hides in the future you slowly trade away. But there's also a psychological reason this happens. As income rises, expectations quietly rise with it. Your environment changes. Your colleagues drive newer cars. Your social circle travels more often. The restaurants get slightly nicer. The apartments get slightly bigger. None of this feels extravagant. It simply feels normal. And humans are extremely sensitive to what feels normal. We measure our financial progress less by absolute numbers and more by comparison. If everyone around you seems comfortable with the same lifestyle, it's easy to assume it must also be financially sustainable. But comfort and sustainability are not always the same thing. Over time, this creates a strange situation. Income increases, but financial flexibility does not. You're earning more, yet your ability to make bold decisions becomes smaller. Changing careers feels risky. Taking time off feels impossible. Investing aggressively feels uncomfortable because too many fixed monthly commitments are already in place. And fixed commitments quietly limit freedom.
Financially intelligent people don't necessarily earn dramatically more. What they do differently is subtle. They think about purchases in time, not just money. Instead of asking, "Can I afford the monthly payment?" they ask, "What future flexibility am I giving up?" They understand that the real power of income isn't lifestyle, it's optionality. The ability to invest consistently, the ability to walk away from bad work environments, the ability to let time compound quietly in the background. This mindset doesn't always look impressive from the outside. In fact, it often looks slightly boring. But over 10, 15, 20 years, the difference becomes dramatic. So when someone earning 100K says they feel financially stuck, they're usually not imagining it. The modern financial system is extremely good at converting higher income into higher commitments. And once those commitments exist, progress slows. Not because the income is insufficient, but because the structure around that income quietly absorbs it. Becoming aware of this pattern doesn't mean rejecting every comfort or living an extreme lifestyle. It simply means understanding the trade-offs more clearly. Because once you see how the system works, your decisions naturally begin to change. Not out of guilt,